Bo Nix in the Broncos' 44-22 victory over the Dallas Cowboys just had the best game of his NFL career. He was consistent for all 4 quarters. Granted, the game did start off a little bit rough. There was an interception thrown by Bo Nix, but I don't believe it was a bad play by Nix. It was a miscommunication with Bryant. It was on a slant route. And I've noticed when Bo throws slants, he prefers his receiver to freeze up, catch, and then run after the catch. Bryant kept running, and I think he was expecting Bo Nix to put it on his chest as he was running. As far as Bryant is concerned, I don't know if he was right or wrong in the decision that he made. But Bo Nix, it appeared on the video angle, he threw it well behind. But being in the stadium, I saw Bryant, he was still running when Bo Nix threw that. So I believe it was a miscommunication. But after that interception, something clicked in Bo Nix's head. He was on time, in rhythm, in structure for a good chunk of the game. And even when the play broke down, he was making plays out of structure. This Dallas Cowboys secondary was Swiss cheese. I will be the first to tell you that. I told you that it was going to be Swiss cheese in the game preview video, and I also said that if this wasn't the week that the Broncos offense got their stuff together, it was never going to happen. Thankfully, they got their stuff together. They ran the ball well. That's another reason why Bo Nix played so well, was because the run game was good for all 4 quarters from J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey. That allowed the Broncos to stay ahead of the chains. I think about the Chargers game when Denver was behind the chains all game long. They were in 3rd down and long that whole game. Their average 3rd down was 3rd and 11. I don't have the number as far as what the average 3rd down was in this game, but it honestly felt like Denver wasn't in 3rd down very often, and when they were, it was 3rd down and manageable. They were picking up these first downs on these 3rd downs and short, which is what you're supposed to do. So the run game was huge. I know people are going to say Sean Payton's play calling was so much better in this game. But if we're being honest, I don't think his play calling was all that different. The difference was the plays that were there were executed. Bo Nix made the throws that he needed to make. Receivers, for the most part, made the catches that they needed to make. The reason why Sean Payton leans on the screen game so much, and we've talked about this before, is that he feels it's an easy button for his offense to pick up yards and try to stay ahead of the chains when the drop-back passing game isn't working. Is it a perfect formula? No. And I've also said there are some other easy buttons that Sean Payton could call, such as design quarterback runs, etc., etc., but today, he felt that he didn't have to push the easy buttons because the drop back passes that he was calling were working. In the Giants game, Sean Payton called 3 straight dropbacks to open the game. And one of them was dropped, and then 2 of them were just bad throws from Bo Nix. So bad execution on the part of the passing game kind of made Sean Payton hesitate away from calling more dropbacks. And with the Giants' defensive line, especially 340-pound Dexter Lawrence, it wasn't going to be as easy to run the football against that defense as opposed to this defense that we saw today in Dallas that has a lot of softies up front. They've got some bad linebacker play, and the Broncos were able to exploit that in the run game. They weren't able to do that against the Giants or even in some of their previous matchups. The run game just hasn't been something they could lean on early, so Sean Payton would call these screens. But today, Bo Nix was dealing on these drop-back passing concepts. Digs, slants. He was able to take some deep shots. We saw all of it from Bo Nix. He was able to make some big-time plays with his arm. He made good decisions out there. He didn't put the ball in harm's way outside of that interception, which, again, I don't really think was Bo Nix's fault. I just think it was a miscommunication. But no matter how you look at it, folks, the way that Bo Nix played today, that's sustainable football. If Bo Nix plays like this every single week, the Broncos are going to win a lot of football games. And even with Bo Nix having some shaky play towards the beginning of the year especially, the Broncos were able to find ways to win games. Now, we're seeing Bo kind of take that mid-season surge like we saw last year. Even his PFF grade is steadily climbing up because he's playing better and better and better in these games. And today, I'd say it was an almost flawless game from Bo Nix. He had 4 touchdown passes, 2 of them to Troy Franklin, 1 of them to Pat Bryant, and 1 of them to RJ Harvey. And he also had a couple of other throws in the end zone that were perfect throws that honestly just were flat out dropped. So Bo Nix could have had even more touchdown passes on the day. His stats could have been even better. I know that people who watch stats purely are going to look at that and go, oh, he threw for 4 touchdowns, but he also threw an interception. I don't think he went over 300 yards. No, he did not. He got 247, 19 for 29, for 247 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. I know that some box score watchers out there are going to say, oh, that's kind of a midday, even though he threw for 4 touchdowns. They're going to find some bull crap out there to try to take away from what Bo Nix did today. But if anybody out there does that, then you should know not to take them serious. Bo Nix was freaking flawless today. He played like a franchise quarterback. And he didn't just play like a franchise quarterback in the fourth quarter. He played like a franchise quarterback for the first 3 quarters as well. That is the most encouraging sign of them all. And yes, it was against a tissue paper defense. But Bo Nix did exactly what you're supposed to do to a tissue paper defense. He carved them up. So save me with all of that crap. I told you that this Cowboys defense sucked, and I told you that Bo Nix was going to have a big opportunity in this one, and sure enough, he did. All right, Broncos country, give me your letter grade for Bo Nix on the day. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't really find very many faults in his game. I almost want to give him an A+. I'm sure when I go back and watch the film, I'm going to find a few plays here and there that'll probably take it down to an A, but as of right now, I'm riding that high wave, so I'm going to say A+ for Bo Nix, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, Broncos country. I would love to hear from you as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. Additionally, if you guys want to go above and beyond in supporting the channel, please consider becoming a channel member today. I would really appreciate it. It's not mandatory whatsoever, but if you guys want some extra perks and incentives in exchange for helping me out and helping this channel grow, I would really appreciate it. Link in the description below. Alright guys, and until next time, I'm your host Gage Madrid, saying peace out.